Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In Carter's garret, he tells Hope she's all he can suppose about. He takes her hand and places it on his heart, right then. Suddenly, they start kissing passionately and ripping his shirt off. Hope puts the thickets on and says, "We shouldn't." There's a lot of heavy breathing as he nuzzles her neck. Hope reprises that they shouldn't. He replies, "But we could." They start making out again. At Il Giardino, Deacon wants Brooke to test his Kate. He asks if she's heard from their son. Brooke says no, she's presumably still in the office with Carter. They go over her being under siege from Steffy. Brooke tells him how inconceivable it was to see Carter sing Hope's praises. Deacon thinks it's like he's seeing her in a whole new light. Brooke says that as susurrus, the company is Carter's first precedence, but moment it sounded like his precedence was Hope. They go over the risk it's taken on Hope. Cleric would love to give Steffy a piece of his mind, but Brooke warns that would make it worse. Deacon's thankful to Carter for looking out for Hope. In Forrester's office, Steffy gets off the phone and tells Ridge that she got bad news: a big buyer has cancelled on Hope for the future. It's par for the course these days, with Hope's line. Ridge thinks they're dragging the ineluctable. Steffy feels if it was anyone additional's line but Hope's, they would have shut it down long agone. The buyer on the phone that cancelled wouldn't be the last. Carter's positivity about the situation isn't going to change anything. They both know that. In Carter's garret, he tells Hope, "I want you so much." She looks into his eyes and leans her forepart on his. Carter asks if she feels his heart racing. He hasn't felt this way in a long time. "I've been allowing about you for quite some time. The two of us, alone." He senses she's had the same studies. He says he can give her everything she needs and desires. At the office, Ridge and Steffy go over the issues with Hope and her line. Steffy admits she has her guard up with her because of her kissing Finn, but this is about her line. She wants Hope for the future to succeed. She asks her father how he thinks Brooke will reply when they cut her son's line. Ridge thinks she'll understand. Steffy argues she wouldn't like it. The Logans always have each other's reverse. Ridge shrugs that the Forresters do the same thing. Steffy says they enjoy the company, however, a part of her will too, if Hope's line goes. She's not trying to ruin her life. Ridge says she gave the line an alternate chance. Steffy asks him to remind Hope and Brooke of that. She doesn't see the line surviving. "I hope I'm alright, but I do suppose I am." At Il Giardino, Brooke needles Cleric about marrying Sheila. Deacon thinks they should stick to agitating how to help Hope. Brooke says Carter went a long way to doing that for them. Cleric wishes she could find someone like that in her particular life. He asks if Brooke knows if she's seeing someone. Brooke says a part of her thinks she might attune with Liam. Deacon doesn't like the way Liam went back and forth between Hope and Steffy. It reminds him of her, Ridge, and Taylor. Brooke says they're talking about Hope's situation, not hers. She reminds Cleric that Hope hurt Liam too by kissing Thomas in Rome. She isn't sure there's a chance for them. She just wants the coming man in her son's life to be her soulmate. Deacon says there must be someone who can give Hope everything she deserves, and more. Moving to the bar, Brooke tells Deacon she couldn't agree more. Hope deserves a awful mama in her life who appreciates her. Cleric prodigies if they should try to do a little matchmaking. He complains that the people in power should let Hope's line breathe. They go over Carter coming to its defense. Cleric might offer the Joe a regale for him and his lady, whoever that might be. Brooke says many months ago that may have been her family, but she's not so sure about that now. They reiterate that any man would be lucky to have their son. At Carter's garret, Hope assures him that she finds him seductive. "I'm just not ready." In the office, Ridge tells Steffy they'll have to keep an eye on the figures for Hope for the future. Steffy worries that the coming collection will fall flat. They'll have to make a change. Ridge knows. He frowns. What was that whole thing with Carter lobbying for Hope's line anyway? Steffy muses that it's like he sees commodity in hope that they doen't. In Carter's garret, she lists off his good rates. What he's done for her line means the world, but there's a lot up in the air in her life right now. She goes over the events with Liam, Thomas, and Finn. She also sees and ignore that Carter was involved with her Aunt Katie. Carter chuckles. They're just musketeers, and what he felt for Katie was nothing like what he feels for Hope. The Golden tells him she needs to take effect sluggishly and warns this must remain a secret for now. Do you suppose you can agree to all that? Carter pretends to pound it over and also pulls her into a deep kiss. They make out and stop to smile at each other. This is especially true whenever Bill talks to his sons, Liam and Will. Wyatt's return could beget drama for the residers of Los Angeles. He could blow up Liam and Steffy's little given secret. Darren Brooks played Wyatt Spencer on the CBS Cleaner for a decade. He first appeared on the show in 2013. He's no longer under contract with the show. Wyatt's departure came as a shock to B&B suckers. His character told Liam that he demanded to leave Los Angeles. Wyatt wanted to change his life and position, and it's easy to see why. Wyatt's appearance lowered over the times, and he became a side character. Thankfully, Brooks is reserved and busy these times, and his acting career is flourishing. Suckers would love to see Wyatt interact with Liam and Will. Still, Wyatt's character can be remade at some point, or Brooks could return more constantly. Wyatt's return to Los Angeles could flip everyone's world upside down. Wyatt is the only person who knows about Liam's multiple kisses with Steffy. Liam commended in his family about his passions for Steffy. Wyatt could return with a revenge. He could use this information to destroy Steffy's marriage to Finn, especially after he learns how she's treated Hope. This could also ruin Liam's shot at reuniting with Hope. As Suckers flash back, Hope drunkenly kissed Finn. He told his woman about it the coming day. But Steffy was so angry at him that she left him and his kitties for many days. Steffy forgot about the times that Liam kissed her and tried to get her back. She was also treacherous to Finn when they were engaged and slept with Liam when he was married to Hope. Wyatt's return could turn Steffy's hypocritical ways upside down, forcing her to take responsibility. Steffy would learn that she can't have a one-sided marriage. She'd have to be honest with Finn at all times. Finn would realize that the woman he married expects a lot from him while keeping secrets from him. This test of their marriage could rock Shin to their core. After all, not all is picture perfect with this couple. Desire overtakes Hope and Carter after he confesses his burning passions for her. Brooke and Deacon continue their sincere discussion about Hope. Ridge and Steffy question Carter's unvarying support of Hope for the future. Effects are really hotting up for Carter and Hope, and you don't want to miss any of it. Hope tried to halt her physical closeness with Carter. Maybe for a nanosecond, she thinks she should take effects slower. Naturally, it looks like that doesn't really work. Carter reveals to Hope his burning desire for her, and they get swept down in a night of passion. Does Carter fulfill all of Hope's dreams? He sure could. First, he saved her hope for the unborn line at work. Also, he woos her with a super romantic night at home. What further could any woman want? Hope's parents, Brooke and Deacon, are happy that effects are looking up for her. They bandy how it's about time that Hope has some good fortune. Carter really impressed Brooke with the way he went to club for Hope at Forrester Creations. When the time comes for Brooke and Deacon to learn that Carter is Hope's new man, they should be enough pleased. Two people who would be more cautious of this love are Steffy and Ridge. They were a bit taken suddenly by Carter's support of Hope for the unborn given its fiscal struggles. They presumably do and understand where Carter's unforeseen support for Hope came from. For months, he agreed with the Forresters that HFTF may not be worth saving. Steffy and Ridge more, watch out for the new power couple at work.